I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-magob, it's time for the only news that matters. And despite forging his own successful career, Wolfgang is continually hounded with questions regarding his late father Eddie and the famous band that bore his last name. In conversation with The Messenger, the younger Van Halen said he understands why fans continue clamoring for a tribute concert, but added that it's time to move on. It's out of love and how many people my father's writing and playing touched around the world, Wolfgang said. But life isn't written to have a happy ending. Some things just suck. And if I have to figure out how to have a life without my father in it, I think people can figure out how to live without Van Halen. Because it can't happen. Dad's not here. Van Halen doesn't exist anymore as far as I'm concerned. The music and the legacy are there. And I'll be here to push that forth through things like Dad's Guitar and Amp Company and help in every single way. Wolfgang participated in Taylor Hawkins' tribute concert in 2022 celebrating the life and legacy of the late Foo Fighters drummer. The unfortunate thing in comparison to what Dave Grohl was able to pull off with the Taylor Hawkins tribute is that the Foo Fighters have a very friendly thing going on, Wolfgang explained. There wasn't a lot of animosity between members to get it done, and Van Halen is quite the opposite. I don't know, maybe it's just 80s bands. There's something about 80s bands where it was a cool thing to be a dick. But some things just don't work out, and it seems like a tribute concert is one of them. Wolfgang further noted that his performance at the Hawking event, during which he played several Van Halen classics, served as an opportunity obviously to pay tribute to Taylor, but at the same time pay tribute to my father. And that was it. For me, it's over. But for the foreseeable future, Van Halen is not what I'm focused on in any way. Wolfgang's band Mammoth WVH has just released a sophomore album. And I heard it. And like the first album, I only liked one track off it. It was something, End of the World or something. And the first album had a really cool song too. I only like one song off both albums, but I am going to buy it because I want to support Wolfgang Van Halen because he's awesome and I love Eddie Van Halen. And I suggest to everybody out there, give it a listen. If you like it, buy it and support Wolfgang Van Halen. See, his music, it sounds too, like something the young people would like. And I'm no longer young. I'm old. I mean, to me, the only new music I like is like a new wave of traditional metal where it's bands that sound like the 80s, like Traveler, Midnight Priest, there's so many killer bands out there, but they all sound like the old stuff because I'm an old dude, where a lot of young people would like this music, I think, because it sounds like that contemporary stuff I can't get into because I'm an old man. And another thing, Eddie Van Halen has passed away. Therefore, there is no Van Halen. This whole, everybody, I understand, okay, do a tribute concert, fine. But no, people would want Van Halen to tour with Wolfgang on guitar. Seriously. I mean, think about it. People just don't care these days. Look at these stadium concerts with Def Leppard and Motley Crue. And you have, Kiss out there selling out arenas with Two Imposters. I could go on and on. People just don't care anymore. And people would love to see Van Halen without Eddie Van Halen. I'm an old guy. I don't subscribe to that. Anybody my age that wants to see Van Halen with Wolfgang Van Halen instead of Eddie Van Halen, you should be ashamed of yourself. think about it. You're not going to see Van Halen. But people suck. People will support all these crappy things. And I'm going to be here bitter, pissed off, and old and yelling for people to get off my lawn. But I support Wolfgang Van Halen 100%, even if I'm not too crazy about his music. I hope all of you are when you check it out and buy it. Please support the kid. The kid's like 30-something already. And for all you wussies in the basement typing in and fat shaming Wolfgang Van Halen, all I got to say is, look who he's dating. You can never, ever get a girl like that. So keep making fun of him and whack your pud to his girlfriend. And that's it for the news, everybody. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't and click that little notification bell. And please like this video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. And stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain.